Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. Today we'll be doing the detailed and in-depth review of the newly launched OnePlus Nord 4. Now OnePlus Nord 4 was launched at the price of starting 29,999, excellent pricing actually, and this comes with really good hardware for the price segment, and Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 makes a debut in India, and good feature set offered and a brilliant design as well. So you can see here the design is one of the highlights of the device. Improved battery capacity, improved update cycle, charging speed is also good. So it's a really good package as such in terms of hardware offered. But does it really turn into a good package in terms of the experience? Let's find out in this detailed review. So before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's talk about the design first. Now design has been one of the standout features of the Nord 4 because it's an all metal body. Now it has been a pretty long time we have seen a metal body in this price segment. Even in premium flagship devices we are seeing mostly glass finish, but this is a welcome change. You get a completely metal chassis. Looks really nice actually. The edges have been curved. The back panel looks pretty nice. It's a dual tone finish. Now there are three colors available. We have the silver color, there is also green color and also a gray color, but this feels very nice, the dual coloring, and the pattern on the silver color also looks very nice, and the edges have been given a curved finish, and the in-hand experience is superb actually, and the buttons on the sides also give a tactile feedback. You get really good bezels. In fact, very minimal bezels on the front panel as well. So overall in terms of design, this is well built phone, and even the build quality looks very nice. Now this is around 199 grams and 8 mm in thickness. It's not the lightest of phones, but it feels really nice in hands, and the in-hand experience is superb on this device. So design and build quality is definitely a standout feature. I personally like this design a lot actually. In fact, this is one of my favorite phones in the mid-range segment right now because of this beautiful design. Next, let's talk about the display. Now you get a 6.74 inches AMOLED display, 120 Hz refresh rate, 1.5K display. It has a maximum brightness, or rather peak brightness, of 2100 nits, which is really bright actually for this price segment. Then you get 100% sRGB value, 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, 10-bit display and HDR10 Plus support, and this has really good touch response as well, and overall the quality of the display looks good. Even the bezels are very minimal actually. So if you look at the display quality, it's a really good display out there. Colors are vivid and rich. Even the multimedia experience looks really nice actually. If you watch videos in 4K resolution as well, the colors are really popping out of the screen. So it's a brilliant display out there in this price segment. So we don't have any complaints on the display aspect, and it's a good display for medium consumption as well as regular usage as well, and even the outdoor brightness feels very nice. Next, let's move on to the software. Now this device comes with Android 14 out of the box. Obviously Oxygen 14.1, and you get 4 years of Android updates and 6 years of security patches. That's definitely one of the best aspects in terms of software experience. 4 Android updates and 6 security patches means you get sorted for almost like 5 years on an average. So that's one good thing. Now the software experience, as I said before, you can see that while the app drawer and almost everything remains the same, there are few bundled pre-installed apps which could have been avoided, but otherwise it's a pretty much clean experience. But you can uninstall these apps and you can clean up the UI, but a few apps are definitely installed, and apart from that the UI experience is good. You get all the plethora of options. You generally see the notification toggle, it looks good, and then you get the set of customization options including always on display, wallpaper support, lock screen customization. The whole lot of options are included, and it's actually the very stable Oxygen OS you generally find on all the OnePlus devices. You get the same experience here as well. So software experience is good. Couple of things you need to sort out, the uninstalling of apps. Otherwise it's a very clean UI and feels very nice actually. We have been using for almost 3-4 weeks now. Hardly any hiccups or issues or crashes, and the performance has been pretty good as well. So that's the software experience, and 4 years of Android updates makes this a very sweet deal in terms of software experience. Let's move on to the performance. Now this is powered by the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3 platform, a really powerful mid-range segment device. Now this has LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.0 for 256GB RAM variant and above, while the 128GB variant is UFS 3.1. But if you're looking at solid performance, maybe you can go with the UFS 4.0, but I'm not very sure whether there is any major performance difference between these two variants. We have been using the UFS 4.0 variant, and this has been stellar in terms of experience. We have actually done the performance testing, excellent performance all around. You can also check out a video of the performance. The CPU throttling test was also quite good. The stable stress test was also quite stable at around 85% stability, and then Antutu benchmark score is also good. Around close to 13 lakh is Antutu benchmark score. That's almost close to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So it's a very powerful device in terms of experience, and you get minimum 8GB RAM. You can go to up to 12GB RAM as well. So that's option is also included. Again, as I said before, 128GB storage variant is UFS 3.0. But solid performance all around. Then you get really brilliant stereo speakers, and the sound output is also very impressive. Let's quickly have a look at the sound quality. Now the SIM card experience, the dual 5G supported. We have tried with Airtel and Jio. Absolutely no issues we faced, and the signal strength is pretty good, and call quality is once again really good. Now the fingerprint scanner, in-display fingerprint scanner, and then you get face unlock and the regular set of options as well. So absolutely no issues in that front. Let's move on to the cameras. Now you get a dual camera setup. Sony Lightyear 50 megapixel f1.8 aperture camera. Then you get an 8 megapixel ultra wide, a 16 megapixel selfie camera. So it's a very basic camera. You don't get a telephoto lens. Again, not too many phones have telephoto lens in this price segment, but then OnePlus could have probably done with a telephoto lens. Again, OnePlus 12R also doesn't feature a telephoto lens, so you can't expect a OnePlus Nord 4 to come with a telephoto lens. But now coming to the primary camera, it produces pretty good colors, good colored reproduction, good details, and saturation issues are not there, and the dynamic range also looks good. We have done the detailed camera review. Do check out that video to get an idea about how the camera experience is. So the primary camera is solid, and the portraits are also quite good. The low light experience is also quite acceptable. So the primary camera solves the problem. So the primary camera is quite good in almost all areas, but the ultra wide angle camera was not that impressive. Again, the colors were very consistent across both the primary and the secondary camera, but then ultra wide angle camera at 8 megapixel is not that great, and the selfie camera is quite okay. Again, there are areas for improvement, but quite okay, I would say. And then you get up to 4K 60 FPS video recording. The video recording actually quite good. There is good stabilization offered, and looks very nice as well. So you can also check out our detailed camera review to get an idea about how good the experience is on the OnePlus Nord 4 in terms of cameras. Now moving on to the battery life, 5500 mAh battery, and then you get 100 watt superbook charge. Now the charging is like flat 30 minutes you can charge the device from 0 to 100%. That's solid experience, and then battery life is stellar. You can get almost like 8 to 8.5 hours screen on time. That's what we got in our testing. We got almost close to 9 hours in the battery drain test. We have also uploaded the battery drain test, so do check out that video as well. So on an average 8 to 8.5 hours is possible with the moderate usage. That's stellar battery life on the OnePlus Nord 4, and with 100 watt charging you can top up in just 30 minutes flat. That's again a great thing for this price segment. So that was my experience with the OnePlus Nord 4. Now summing up, how good is the OnePlus Nord 4 at 29,999? That's a stellar deal, I would say. It's a really good device, overall package out there. Good design, good display, good software experience, 4 years of Android updates. Performance is again stellar. Battery life is superb. Cameras could be slightly improved, but again not complaining much. It's still a decent camera out there. Then probably the only downside I feel is that bloatwares are slightly included, that you can uninstall. Then the secondary camera is still an 8 megapixel. It should have been slightly better camera, or probably a telephoto lens, but then that's one of the downside. Otherwise it's a very solid package out there in the OnePlus Nord 4. So if you're looking for a good mid-range device which doesn't compromise on the most important aspect, then the OnePlus Nord 4 is a good pick. So if you want UFS 4.0, then make sure you pick the 256 and above variants, because the 128 is still UFS 3.1. So that was my experience with the OnePlus Nord 4. So what do you guys think about this device? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.